Virgo, last but not least, let's see you for Pisces season. What are my Virgos meant to know regarding what they're aligned to and what they should align to in regards to Pisces season? All right, Virgo, here we go. This is your reading. Yes, Three of Wands, Page of Wands, Virgo. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay. The world is here. So there's a completion, there's a karmic completion, and sources like, imagine that you were at a buffet, right? And you wanted to try something different. And you tried it. You didn't like it very much. And then you tried something else and you didn't like it very much. And now you are not cleaning your plate. You're not cleaning the plate completely. And you keep going to get other things to try, but you still taste the bad taste of something that was left on your plate that you didn't clean up fully. And you're wondering, why am I not enjoying this? There's still that taste of that thing that I didn't like. Source is saying you are in a portal of something completely new, and you're carrying an old energy forward with you, an energy of someone or something that you wished had gone differently, or a story that you wished had unfolded differently. And sources like, you can't change how something unfolded, but you're carrying the taste of that. You're carrying the experience of that to every other experience moving forward. And it's very much like an unclean plate. And you're wondering why you're not enjoying the new meal. Well, because you still have the taste on the plate, the unclean plate of something that was on there that you didn't like. And that's the energy that I'm getting from my Virgos. Virgo, you can't live into the future unless you really look at how an experience that you had that left a bad taste in your mouth was necessary in order for you to really enjoy the new meal that you're about to have. Like, you can't really understand your palate until you understand what your palate doesn't want. And Source has given me that example from my Pisces. So some of you guys dealt with a Pisces, but Virgo, instead of like beating yourself up over how something went, Source really wants to show you that it's the gift. It's very much the gift that everything happened exactly the way that it did, because now you're very clear. You're very, very, very clear about what it is that you want to emotionally experience, what you physically want to experience, and what you spiritually want to experience. It is super clear. You're not meant to live in the past, though. The gift is in what you learned. You know what's interesting is that last night before going to bed, Source gave me, and Source does this, right? Like, for me, the time in which I am the most connected is when there is no distractions, and then I have all these ideas come up. But one of the things that came through to me is, how about if we had a place where somebody created the ability for each party in a relationship expressed how they pictured the relationship in the beginning when they met, in the middle when things were falling apart, and in the end what finally ended the relationship. How about if we knew that story from how our exes would tell that story to an unbiased third party? How about if we heard that story, and would it gift us something? a reflection, something that we needed to hear that we would have never known otherwise. I think that my Virgos are in this energy of really just wanting to know what would create that person to do, say, and feel okay to do some of the things that happen in that situation, because in that is where you live quite a bit, and it doesn't allow you to, you're seeing it from your perspective, and source really needs you to pull out of the idea that you would ever understand, because it's not about understanding, it's about being not emotionally charged by what they are evoking in you to shift out and want. Whenever I sneeze as a reader, you need to let go of something. You need to let something go. Because everything that happened is exactly how it needed to happen for you to be exactly where you are. And no amount of you wanting to rewrite it in a way that makes sense is going to change the fact that what you received from it is what you received from it. And whatever they received from it is whatever they received from it. It's not for you to live in their side of the road. It's only for you to live on your side of the road so that you can find yourself where it is that you want to find yourself. Source is telling me it's time to rewrite what your dreams look like, because you haven't spent any time there. What do your dreams look like? What do your dreams at this chapter in your life look like after all of the experiences that you've had? And maybe that means that you start falling in love with you without somebody else reflecting back to you how lovable or unlovable you are. Until you can look at yourself in the mirror and wake up and have no judgment towards yourself and love yourself in the way that you would love somebody to wake up next to you and be so in love with just watching you sleep. Do you feel that way about yourself, dear Virgo? All right, ask about somebody, and this is what they would say to you. Somebody on your mind, Virgo, this is what they would say to you. Six of Wands, 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Whoever it is that you are asking about watches you, and for lack of a better way of saying it, they're proud of you. They're proud of you getting out of your own way and shining bright like a diamond. They are excited about the fact that you are doing what you said that you would do, and you are doing it. Whether or not you're feeling it, they know you enough to know that you're not fully feeling it yet, but they are very proud of the fact that you're doing it in spite of not fully embodying it yet. This is what will bring you into alignment, dear Virgo. Woo, not comparing yourself to others. The thing is, Virgo, is that there's only one you. There is nobody else that has your voice, that has your soul marker or your soul mission. And instead of you focusing on whether or not there's somebody else competing with you, just keep on keeping on. Keep your side of the street clean, and then it will be up to you to show up the way that you wish somebody had given you the courage to do it before now. You're not meant to compete with anybody. Nobody else is competing with you. They're focused on their own lane. And Source says, your lane is the fun, fast lane. So start enjoying it and stop letting the competitiveness in your head keep you from doing it your way completely. I mean, courageously, without having those moments of doubt in your head in the middle of the night. So, as always, if you want to claim this message, like it. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one.